I am 8.3 miles in, Bear Creek. Got a late start on purpose, thanks to my friend Josh, put me up. Started about 3 o'clock, took a lot of breaks, so 8 miles. I haven't even looked to see what time it is yet. No service, so that's good. But here's the water source. So I'm just gonna fill up, and then I'll probably make another video in the morning, or maybe one at my tent if it's not too loud and it doesn't seem like I'm bothering people. Okay, got my water. I already made my dinner. It's just up there cooling off. I'm having chicken and stovetop with olive oil, Parmesan cheese, and salt and pepper, and 2 fudge brownies for dinner. It's already been an exciting day. Saw like 40 bicyclists. The trail was super busy. I saw like 3 or 4 bear cubs. And then we had a double rainbow, a little rain shower, so it's been eventful. I'm looking forward to this dinner, and then gonna hit the rack. Morning of day 2 on the Colorado Trail. I did 8.3 miles yesterday. I'm not sure how far I'm going to go. There's a campsite about 8 miles, but there's no water, and I'll probably be out of water by then. I think I might have to push out to 13, which is further than I wanted to go on my second day, but you gotta have water. Right, this is my second day on the trail. Yesterday started at 3 o'clock. Today was my first full day. Just got to my campsite for the night. Looks like I'm going to be by myself, which is okay. The trail is right there. So I'm just getting ready to make myself a little chow, some dinner. I'm gonna do some easy cheese and rice with some chicken and some taco seasoning, and then that should be good. I'm a little froggy because it was a long stretch and I'm dry camping tonight, so I only have 1.5 liters of water. So I'm just gonna have to stretch that out as much as I can, but should be fine. It's 7 miles from where I am right now. Right now I'm at mile 21.8, so I was at 8.3 this morning. So that's 13.5 miles, which is more than I wanted to do on my second day, but I kind of got forced into it because there was no water for the first 8 miles, and so I took a pretty long break at 8 miles, and then decided to push another 5 because I didn't want to do 2 8s in a row. But I am pretty sore. Today kicked my butt pretty good. It was pretty warm. A lot of flies around here. All the grades are very manageable. Everything is sloped nice. The trail is immaculate, so it's been beautiful. It's just kind of a butt kicker. I do think the elevation is starting to finally take a toll on me. I am so winded coming up some of these inclines, it's crazy. Well, once I get my tent set up, I'm trying to figure out which way I want to put it. So I'm gonna give it a little more time, see which way the predominant breeze is, and then I'm gonna get on chow, and then I'll watch this and see if I have to do it again. All right? Well, good morning. It is day 3. It is 6:17 in the morning, and it is incredibly bright. By 5:35, it was a full sunrise with a full moon, so it was really cool. Yesterday was tough sledding. Jeez, I can't talk today. It was just a tough day of hiking. Lots of climbs for the second day in a row. My legs were really dead. That's gonna happen. That's kind of the whole point of this hike, was to see how my body was gonna respond. So just gonna use these initial 4 days, and then I'll figure it out. I'm pretty sore. I was gonna say, my feet are really good. So I got new shoes. I got New Balance, and I got the orthotic inserts that they recommended. And my feet, honestly, they feel fantastic. So once again, New Balance, you win again. But my hips and my knees are primarily what's bothering me. That's gonna happen. Your hips are that's definitely gonna happen when you're wearing a waist belt and you're not used to going up. So I'm getting a lot of soreness in my legs and places where you don't normally use, like your adductors and your hamstrings going up the hills. Dry camp last night with 2 liters water. I got about a half liter left, and it's 7 miles to the next water source. So once I get up and rolling and moving, which I'm gonna start packing up here pretty soon. I'd like to be on the trail by 8. That way I can take the next water source before it gets too hot. All right, other than that, about to eat breakfast and then get packed up. So I'll catch you later down the trail. Okay, I'm not sure how I'm supposed to get any hiking done if everything looks like this. Everywhere I look, I just want to stop and explore and take pictures. But if you try to take a picture and look at every single rock out here, you're never gonna make it. Beautiful Colorado, beautiful. Just came upon this little grove of aspen, so I figured I'd film this and see how the trail changes. This section has been absolutely gorgeous. Day 3, probably 2 or 3 miles before I camped for the night. But it is just beautiful. And now we're going into a pine or spruce forest. So, very cool. All right, set up! I wish it was all this flat, but it is not. Well, good morning. You're welcome for the bedhead. Morning of day 4. Got about 4 miles to get into the town of Bailey. And then I'm pretty sure, depending on how I feel, I'm going to take a day off tomorrow. Today was the first day where my body felt better than it did the day before. But I got a good night's sleep last night, had a great campsite. Check this place out. It's right on the stream. This is Buffalo Creek. The water was good. The water source is good. It's clean. There were a billion flies in the heat of the afternoon, so it chased me in my tent early, but I'll take that because I went to bed early. So it was the best night of sleep I've had since. There was somebody camped right across the stream over there, but they packed up and got out here early this morning, which is good because it lets me film this without feeling too self-conscious. So I'm gonna turn this thing around and just walk around a little bit and show you what it looks like. Hanging up in the tree over there is my platypus. You can see it. I wanna make sure not to forget that. Stream, my spot, and then right up here, that little path right there, that is actually the Colorado Trail. So it comes in from that way and then goes out that way. And that's about it. I'll probably film more if I see something on the way or if I get to Bailey. How's it going? Taking a break about a mile from where I camped last night. Just taking it easy. Actually, I don't know how far it is because I didn't feel like pulling my phone out to check, but I'm guessing it's been about a mile. But I found this nice, easy, flat spot right here. And it's pretty relaxing, so I wanted to pull the camera out anyways, and I had it tucked away where I couldn't reach it. And I'm still carrying a liter of water, so I figured I might as well drink that now, take a break, and then just cruise on into Bailey. And hopefully film, because it should be fairly flat, maybe a little bit up, but then mostly down. So I'm gonna keep my camera out, and if I see anything, I'll make sure to get some footage of it. All right, sir. Good morning. It's day 5. I'm staying at Linwood Park Hostel, and I am taking today off. Today is going to be 0, so I just wanted to walk you around and show you this place because it is absolutely incredible. The location is fantastic. It's right on the river. There's a restaurant about a quarter mile down the road. There's another one another quarter mile up the road, and I'll find out how easy it is to hitch today because I need to go into town and get some stuff. But just wanted to walk you around and show you. So here's just one of the camping spots, and it's right by the river. This is the far corner of the property. So you can see they have 1 and then 2 covered camping sites, and then all down this side they have more camping sites, and they go all the way around to the corner. And then over there, they have a playground for the kids over here with a picnic bench. And then if you go back here, you can just walk all along the river. They have probably a quarter mile of frontage. So I mean, it is absolutely gorgeous. There's a look back at the lodge. That is the South Platte River. It's the rest of the lodge. Fire pits all over the place. You just have to ask if you want a fire because they have to put in for a permit. But there's a nice deck up there. Yeah, this place is awesome. So the whole thing runs right on the river. Yeah, this whole back area. Right here is the door to the store. There's people in there eating breakfast, so I'm not going to bother them. And then if you come around the side, this is where the bunkhouse is. And this is where I stayed last night. To the bunkhouse. Now, depending on what you're used to, this is either going to be a hovel or this is going to be fantastic. But I can tell you from my experience on the AT that this place is awesome because there were 6 other people and they were in what's called the gathering room, which is supposed to be slightly swankier. But I had this whole room to myself, whereas they were packed in there 6 deep. So I'll take it. So that's good. I'm going to put this thing away. Good morning. I believe it is day 6. I think day 5 was my 0 day, but might have that wrong. But I wanted to film this because it's first little flat part. And even now on this, I'm having a hard time keeping my breath and talking. I wanted to show just the difference because you typically have pines, but then all the way over here, this is all poplar forest. And it is stunning. Everybody knows I love trees, but I've just never seen aspens this big. I mean, they're really thick trunks. I'm used to seeing the skinny ones. Anyways, thought that was interesting. Headed out to Breckenridge. It's 60 miles. Hoping to get there in 4 full days, maybe 4 nights, and then cruise in the morning. And then depending on how my body feels, I'll either try and time it where I get there in the morning, or I will probably push hard and get in the night before. I really just don't want to pay for 2 nights in a hostel, but we'll see how I feel. See ya! Just came out of the woods and then came out, and all of a sudden we're just in this massive opening. So I want to show you what I'm looking at.
Alright, good morning. I can't find my stick or my tripod right now, so it is morning of day 7. I went 17.1 miles yesterday. Basically got chased into camp by a storm about 4. I got set up right before the storm hit, cooked dinner pretty early, ate, went out, and then slept like a champ. Yeah, so I must be getting used to being on the ground. It's a nice, pretty soft spot. There's probably 2 inches of pine needles underneath me, so I'm sure that helped. You can tell by the hair and the hat head, it got chilly last night. Not cold, but chilly. So when I get to Breckenridge, I'm definitely going to have to get some more cold weather gear or a sleeping bag liner, a small blanket, something to supplement because it was chilly. Other than that, I'm going to stick with my plan. I'm going to try and get to at least 10 o'clock in the morning. But I'm going to try and push my meal as far as I can into the heat of the day. And then when I stop, I'll take a long break, 2-3 hours. I'll make myself a meal. And then whatever I don't eat, I'll just bring with me to camp. And then I'll have dinner made. And then I can either cook again or do whatever. But yeah, that's the plan. I have no idea how far I'm going. I'd like to get at least 15 miles. That's kind of how I had it broken out by day. But I did 17 yesterday, so I might even go further. It'll really depend. I don't even really like to look at my book before I get to 10 miles. So chances are I'll just take a quick look to see where the water sources are. If there's frequent water, I won't even worry about it. I'll just leave. And then when I finally hit the 10-mile mark, I should be ready to stop for a break. And that's when I'll look and try and narrow it down to see where I'm going to stay for the night. Other than that, there were 5 ladies camped right up the hill, all from Colorado, all out doing sections 1 through 6. So that was pretty cool. Kind of BS'd up around the campfire last night for a little while. They thought it was funny that I was out here by myself. But it was good to be around people. They were super friendly. And then they woke up at like 4 this morning and packed out. And they were gone like a whisper because they're gone. I didn't hear anything. So I guess I'll start packing up as soon as I warm up. I hope this isn't too bad and that somebody can use some of this. Anyways, syrup!